Hello, M4K here. I'm down in the shop, and today I have something a little unusual. This is my new monster piece. It is finished. Pretty much the biggest change here is that we put stickers over it. I have to cap them yet. There's a plastic thing that goes around the outside of this, but this is actually one of the machines we're going to be taking to VCF. We have a very limited amount of space afforded to us. There's a lot of exhibitors this year, and as a newcomer, I really didn't want to bring a whole bunch of stuff that probably other people already have, so we decided to kind of keep it simple. We've got a couple of our things that we think are really cool that people aren't going to probably have, and then I've got this. This is going to be our big display piece, so we're going to have slideshows, videos, other things that we think, you know, will help represent the club and the area and kind of what we do to the people there if I'm not, say, manning the booth every minute that I'm there at the show, because I want to go look around and believe the cool stuff people are bringing too. We're probably also going to have videos from members. We're probably going to have some like vintage commercials, that kind of thing, like old computers. You know, just kind of have a continuous running feed on this thing. So there's always something out to look at. Originally going to bring like an old school laptop and just run the slideshow on that, but then as it evolved into a video kind of thing, getting a program that was going to be both stable for multiple days, as well as have a big enough screen that everybody could see it, while also being compact enough that I didn't have to bring, you know, a tower and a monitor and all kinds of other accessories. I finally settled on this one. The HP Compaq 6000 Pro is a business computer. It's designed for running like point-of-sale terminals or filling up offices or that kind of thing. It is very, very bare bones. It's running a 32-bit version of Windows 10, which is absolute havoc to try and get programs for. Right now I have it hooked up to the Ultimate Weapon Winnie the Pooh Bear keyboard and the Jeff Gordon DuPont mouse. The idea with that is just because it has PS2 ports on it. It has a lot of like old school ports on here. So I'm going to flip it around here. It is a thin kind of multimedia PC sort of thing. One of these kind of like, you know, iMac-alike kind of computers. On the back here, not a whole lot there. You have our old tags, some of the old blue tags. A piece of hair stuck to it. That's wonderful. It has a CD, DVD drive, but it is not a writer in either case. It can only read CDs or DVDs, which I suppose if you're in an office environment, that really wouldn't be necessary to write them, but it is kind of odd that, you know, most drives today can, you know, read, write, and this one can't. It's got a couple of the actual controls here. It is controlled in software, but it is kind of cool. It has the buttons on the side of the machine to control your brightness and your contrast. A couple other kind of functions here. If you hold the menu key. And then it's got a power supply, kind of a laptop style supply. It's a big, heavy brick here, but that sits off to one side, so you don't have to necessarily have that built into the machine. And then it's got a few ports in the back here, so I'm going to zoom in with the camera here. Okay, ports here into the blue tag there. We have our power cable goes in here. We have our PS2 mouse, our PS2 keyboard. We have Ethernet. We have 5 USB 2.0 ports and a speaker out jack. And then over here we have a display port. This is kind of an unusual sort of port. It's like HDMI, but it's supposed to be better than HDMI, which is unusual. I don't really have any other DisplayPort equipment, so I've never actually had a chance to try it out or play around with it. I guess where I stand, I guess I kind of figure HDMI is pretty good enough, so I don't know what exactly DisplayPort brings to the table that it doesn't. I suppose if it kind of grows in popularity or something, I'll probably have more opportunities to use it and really compare, but so far this is the only thing I've got, and it'll obviously put video out to, say, a second monitor or something like that, but I don't have any cables. I've never seen any cables or anything like that for sale around here, so I don't know. Maybe it's more of a niche or a hobbyist kind of thing, but it's on there, which is unusual. It's one of the few kind of bells or whistles that come with this thing. Along the side here, these are the ports I think most people would be actually using if they were working on this machine. This port's rather unusual. We've got your headphone, your microphone, 2 more USB, a FireWire jack, which is just bizarre why you'd have FireWire on a machine that, you know, came out not that long ago. And then it's got a you know, your SD card multi-slot there, so you can read your SD cards. So that is the port. All right, apologies if the air conditioner is making a noise out there. Plug this in here, and it should fire right up. Well, more or less. It's missing the clock battery, so it's going to probably yell at me for not having that installed. Oh, it's going to count RAM first. What RAM does it even have on board? I forget. 4 gigs. System options are not set. That's okay. I'm still going to be unhappy about that. There we go. I think it'll go now. Let's see. Maybe? Come on. There we go. Third time's a charm there. I do have another battery, I just haven't put it in yet. So, there we go. It's going to automatically let me in. It's still stuck on this snow pattern in the back because this one does not have a Wi-Fi adapter built in. Another just oddity of the machine. So there you've got the desktop. Apologies for the kind of blurriness on the screen there. It's got a refresh rate that syncs to the phone because that's the way the world works now. Not much on here. I'm going to be using VLC to run our kind of video slideshow. We're going to break it down into different files, put them into a playlist, and have it shuffle those. It's a pretty reliable player for that. And then if I get bored with it, it does have, I think it's got Roller Coaster Tycoon installed on it because I think Roller Coaster Tycoon will run on just about any old PC. And we also have Amiga Forever. So I actually use this one for a few Amiga things on the side every now and again. But it's not the best computer for it, but for Amiga emulation, most things will kind of do, and this one's got a nice big screen. So that's really about it. So this one is going to be, like I say, at the VCF show. So if you're at VCF Midwest, you will see this monstrosity there. And yeah, that about does it. What time? It says it's 3:16 in the morning on March 30th, 2021. So that's kind of unusual, but yeah. Well, I will quit rambling. Thank you all so very much for watching. Have yourselves a tremendous day, and I'll see you at the next one.